Hello and welcome to Be Made in Revit tutorials. In today's tutorial I will show you how to use cut tools. I will show you different types of cutting in Revit, and we will start with cutting by face. I'm selecting the roof and I'm drawing a shape that will be cutted, and that's it. You can cut and create any opening shape on the roof. You can use this tool also on walls. Now you can modify it, and now I will show you the cutting vertically. You select the element that will be cutted and you can draw the shape you want. Now you can move it, you can edit it by editing sketch. Here you can see these lines are vertical. When you use cutting by face, the line are vertical on the by the face. Now you can see you can edit the shape. I will delete it, and now I will show you how to draw opening on the wall. Alright, you select the wall that will be cutted and you can create these openings on the wall. Here I have two different types. I have thermal insulation and construction wall divided. So when you select them, you can create the openings. From floor plan view, this is how they appears. The only problem with this, you can cut it only in rectangular form, but with other cutting tools you can create the shape you want. Now I will delete them and I will show you one new type of cutting, one different way, using shaft. Now we cannot use it from 3D view. Just to show you, we cannot use it from 3D view. We can. Now I will go on floor plan view, and from here we can draw the opening in the floor. Okay, this is from other side of this house. It's here. All right. Now we can edit the shape. Something like this. All right. And now we will change the base constraint and top constraint. We can change the height of these two, the depth. All right. And we can change top constraint floor plan and base constraint floor plan, and offset it below or above of these plans. Top offset, we have top offset and we have base offset. All right. This is how it looks like. Alright, as you could see, we can change the height of this shaft opening manually. Now I will delete it and I will go on other cutting tool. Alright. Now I will show you how to cut rafters in the project when you create the roof structure using structural framing. You can cut the joining parts of roof structure elements using reference plans and cut tool. I will go through reference plans. Alright, I will rename it number 1 and number 2. And now using cut tool, we will click on the structural framing, then on the reference plane, and after that we can select the multiply cut, and we can cut all structure rafters one by one. Now here we have one very good joining part with ridge rafters. All right, that was about cutting the roof rafters or cutting the structural framing. Now I will show you how to cut adaptive components, adaptive families in your projects. Here I have roof created from adaptive elements, but before that I will show you how to cut these walls below the staircase. There are two ways to cut these walls, and I will show. First way is we will go to section view, and here we will create a reference plane. I will rename it number 1, and now we will use attach top. We will select the wall, and then we will select the reference plane. As you can see, we have cutted walls below the stairs. Now every change we made on this reference plane will affect the walls, and that's good. We can rotate them if we want. I'll just show you what happened when we move the reference plane. The second way to cut these walls is to use model in place void element. Now we will select the face of this wall as a reference, and we will draw the shape, as you can see. And now using cut tool, we will cut the wall by clicking on wall and on void, and that's it. There is two ways. As I said, here we have fountain. All right. Now I will show you how to cut walls using this model in place void forms. You can create any shape you want on the wall, roof, floor, or any other family model in place, or families that are created with wall, floor, and roof. All right, I use sweep here. Now I will use this elliptical form to create opening in or cutting part of the wall. You can see you can create any shape you want. The method is same. I will just show you how to create opening. We will pick the reference face, and from here I will create one totally organic opening. All right, and that's it. Now I will change this shape a little bit. Alright, we will move this part here. You can, as I said, you can create any shape you want, and we will offset this extrusion end and extrusion start of this form. Alright, and by clicking on this form and on wall, floor or roof, you can create any opening you want. Here I have divided walls of the thermal insulation and structural walls, so we need to click the structure construction part of the wall and this form, and that's it. Now I will show you how to cut adaptive component. Here I used roof elements as adaptive component. I used mass to create this kind of roof. Now here I will show you how you can create this this type of roof. I will select the area. You can create this area by clicking on this surface of the roof, or you can create it by clicking one by one. We'll select the surface. Now we will select one by one. Alright, and now we will create the mass. We will change the thickness of this mass element. Will be 2 centimeters enough. And now we will create surface. The dimensions of this tile is 44 and 30.3 centimeters. First we will select the surface dimensions. We choose the fixed distance, and now we will change the grid angle, and that's it. Now we have here an annoying problem. One of our tiles go out of the surface, and how to cut it. Now I will show you the way how you can cut this part here. Actually you can hide it, but you will have this element missing, and on other views it will appear every time you open a new view. Now I will show you how to cut it, and that will solve all problem in other views. Here I will hide these mass elements, so I can easily make my new creation easily. I will model the shape using mass only in parts where we have a problem with these adaptive elements, or where we want to cut the adaptive element. And I will create this shape. I need to change it a little bit here. Alright, as you can see, I create two different 3D views. One view shows my adaptive components, and one shows only roof, which I used as a reference. And now by clicking with cut tool, you can cut the adaptive component. One important thing is that the adaptive component should be shared. You can turn on the shared component in adaptive family. Alright, now we will change the view settings. We will deselect fine and medium, so it won't be visible when our view level is on fine and middle. Now I will show you how to cut these adaptive components that cover our chimney, or cut our ventilation. Shafts. And here I use the same method. I create a mass, I select the surface, and now by clicking on adaptive components one by one and using cut tool, I will cut all these adaptive components one by one. All right. I'm clicking on adaptive component, then after that I'm clicking on mask. Now I will change the visibility level by deselecting the fine and middle, and it won't be visible in our view because our view is fine. The visibility level is on fine, detail level is fine, and when I change it on lowest level, it appears again, so we can make any modification we need, any adjustment we need. Now I will show you one example more. We click, we select cut tool, we click on our tiles, and then we click on our mass that we created. All right. Here can be roof window on for any other reason. This is a way how you can cut your adaptive components, adaptive shared components. All right. That's it. There is one cutting way that I want to show you. I will go on section view. I will choose section 2, and here I have thermal insulation, and how to cut this geometry here. So the flow of the air can be achieved in this part here. So we can make an opening for airflow. All right. I use the void to cut this part of the walls. As I said before, you can create any cutting you can cut wall in any form you need, and you can create this kind of solutions using model in place and using wall void form. Now I will hide this floor element so you can see what happens when we cut the walls using this method. All right. Now I will select model in place, I will select wall, and I will use sweep tool. I will select the floor, it will be roof as a reference, and now I will select the path. All right, and now I will select the form. It will be 3 centimeter offset from roof decking. And now I will draw the form All right. And I choose void. And now using cut by clicking on walls and on our void form, we will cut this thermal insulation in the way we need it. Now you can see. Here we open the place where the air will flow. All right, now I will select the elements that I hide before and I want to unhide them. All right, that's it. And that's all, dear friends. Just to show you from isometric 3D view how it looks like. This is all for this tutorial. If you know any other way to cut the geometry in Revit, please feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and to share my tutorials with your friends and colleagues. See you in the next tutorial.